Good evening and welcome to your Monday Sports News here on NBC One. My name is Dominic Mwashikele. Here are your headlines for tonight. Prestigious NFA Cup competition is back with a bang. A jam-packed March in store for the Namibia Chess Federation. The stories and more to come. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and leading our news tonight, the country's prestigious football competition, the NFA Cup, is set to return in April this year. The Cup, which was last played in 2021, will be launched on the 1st of March and start on the 6th of April, with the final set for the 25th of May.
The return of the tournament was confirmed by NFA President Robert Shimoshili to NBC News at the association's office in Windhoek on Sunday. The competition will see 32 teams from the lower divisions and Deb Marine Premiership fighting for the bragging rights.
It's open secret. The NFA Cup have come back. We have a plan to sign or to have a signing ceremony on Friday the 1st March in Windhoek. We will communicate the venue, and of course we will reveal the sponsor. Of course, we are also looking forward to have a top 8 on board. The possibility is also higher to sign this week. We will communicate to all the media houses and all the relevant related stakeholders. We will communicate.
According to Shimoshili, the NFA will also put pen to paper for a broadcasting rights deal for local football. These latest positive developments are expected to be announced by the end of this week.
Staying on football news now, former Namibian Orlando Pirates coach Woody Jacobs, who has been reappointed as the head coach of Matabele FC, said that he does not regret his decision.
Former Orlando Pirates coach Woody Jacobs is one of the most renowned Namibian coaches, having coached several Namibian Premier League clubs. Last year, Jacobs led Botswana Premier League team Matabele FC to a 6th position in the league standings. In January, Jacobs returned to his former club, Orlando Pirates, where he secured a victory against UNAM with a score of 2-1 in February, lifting them out of the bottom position in the 16-team league. Jacobs mentioned his desire for younger coaches to succeed him in the future.
I did promise to save Pirates from relegation. I think I did in the 45 days that I've been there. I did justice to that in the sense that I think I assembled a good team, and the team also showed in the first game against Nampol. I think we were unlucky to lose. Second game against Young Brazilian also, I think we did well, although we lost in virtually the last minute of the game. And then we came back and we put in a solid performance against UNAM, where we got 3 points. Also against Life Fighters, that's also fighting for their lives. But all in all, honesty, for me, I think I've done my part. I done what I could. But when the opportunity came for me to come back to Matabele and to Botswana, I said yes, because I think I got a taste of Premier League football, of professional football in Botswana. And it's a place where I think I can grow as a coach, and I like the professional manner in which we do Botswana is doing things.
In other news, after 43 years of existence, the torch run has become a tradition adopted not only by its originators but by all Special Olympics organizations across the world. We now take a look into the history of the tradition known as the Flame of Hope with Nicholas Tiremo.
The torch run was created by United States Richard Lemagnon in 1981. It was initiated to strengthen law enforcement in the U.S. and most importantly to support and create awareness for Special Olympics in Kansas. This eye-catching act known as the Flame of Hope by Special Olympics movement will go down to become a beacon of life and authority across the world. Since then, the torch run has been adopted into local, regional, and international Special Olympics events. Special Olympics Development Manager Joe Mutua from Kenya unpacks the long-standing protocol.
Olympics started very, very many years in the BC, when the most organized sports were taking place in Olympia. Fire is part of life and authority. The lighting of the flame, we call it cauldron. We light the cauldron, which is an indication of life and the starting of the games. So that is really what you saw. It is used for the purpose of starting the games.
As part of Special Olympics tradition, the flaming torch is a must practice at the beginning of every proceeding, symbolizing courage and celebration of its rich history that encompasses united communities.
There is no event that we run, even in a small village. We always organize the lighting of the flame, even a symbolic one, because that is a part of the procedure. And if that procedure is not performed, then the event is not complete. So it is a very important part of the games.
Over time, the torch run has witnessed continuous growth that has seen fundraising platforms raise over 600 million for Special Olympics programs since its inception. Nicholas Theremo, NBC Sport News, Windhoek.
Now, various sport codes in Namibia came to a standstill following the passing of the late President Dr. Hage Geingob. As the nation paid its last respects over the past weekend, several sports are resuming their scheduled activities for the year. Our producer, Victorine Karonda, sat down with Goodwill Koa, the president of the Namibia Chess Federation, to discuss the federation's plans moving forward.
The year 2024 began with a significant loss for the Namibian nation. As the nation officially begins its healing process, the Namibia Chess Federation will resume local and international competitions, starting with the school zonals on March 2nd. This will be followed shortly by the National Junior Open on the 9th and the National Schools Teams Championships on the 10th. Goodwill Kwa, the president of the Namibia Chess Federation, spoke about other upcoming tournaments.
Africa Games, we have initiated and communicated with the Sports Commission that we will be participating. This time we can't send the whole team, which we intended to. Only 3 delegates will be going. That's 2 players and 1 officials. Myself included, if everything goes well. We still have to meet with Sports Commission on Tuesday just to finalize all the arrangements that is left. Well, every year we have initiated the Independence Day Blitz Chess Championships, which either happens on the day of Independence Day or the weekend before Independence Day. This is just to celebrate Independence Day and keep solidarity with all Namibians. This year we opted to be different because the zones and the regions have requested that we should celebrate Independence Day championships across Namibia. So we once again will be hosting the Independence Day Blitz in all the regions.
Kwa also elaborated on the participants who will be competing in this year's competitions.
The difference between the 2 tournaments is the first one, which is the schools, is an uneven age group. So you have the under 7s, under 9s, under 13s, 11s, and so forth, while the junior championships is an even. So you have under 8s, under 10, and so forth. So a player may qualify for example, under 8 and under 7, but at some places you can only qualify for under 9 and not under 8. So it's a little bit different, which also gives a scope. We are, with the schools, we are basically assisting the Namibian School Sports Union in hosting this event. It's under their auspices, and they are well aware of the event. So because of manpower and such, the Namibia Chess Federation has agreed that we will be hosting it on their behalf.
The Federation will also host the online FIDE World Corporate Chess Championships on the 16th of March.
Stay tuned as we bring you international stories when we return.